Okay, I ran into something really interesting. And I was kind of puzzled actually and thought maybe I'm just thinking that. And so what I did is I looked back on another video and I am correct. So here's what I noticed. I had pulled the two goalie boxes out, removed this board, pulled it out, pulled both of them out, and the reason was I wanted to, I thought since I'm doing all this, I like the noise of the tornado tables that have the tin. So I'm not going to achieve it 100% here, but I'm going to make a tin piece, and I already did it on this one. This one over here, I already did it on. So when I went to put it back together, I remembered, and it turns out I was correct, that this was all the way down, sitting on this, and I ran my board like that. But when I looked at the other end, this end doesn't have any marks. But when this was put together, it must be someone marked this out. They had done this. This must be the original markings. But the box was lower than what the marking is. And I wasn't sure. Okay, so that's weird. Which is correct? The way it was, the way I was pretty sure it was, and that is the way it was. It was sitting down here. Both sides were. Or is this black mark really the correct location for this? So I played around with it, and it turns out the way it is here, which is incorrect, and I'm basing that on two things. One, it's shallow where the balls would sit. And if you feel where the balls would hit, it's like the slanted part is too low. Now if you raise it up, and it turns out it's 3/4 of an inch, so it just happened to work out that I could move this support board over to the edge right here. Then set the goalie box on top of that, and it turns out it brings it to the correct location. So if I put that there, and then put my goalie box in, look at that. Matches. So I looked back on the video, and before I removed these, that line was clearly above the box by about 3/4 of an inch. So this table, in my opinion, was never put together correctly. And the other reason I wonder this is because I remember playing on a table that the goalie boxes were in the ends, and if you hit it hard enough, the ball would just come popping out the end and go on the floor. That kind of makes sense. If it's not hitting at the correct angle and you have a shallow spot that holds the balls, why wouldn't they just pop out sometimes? I'm not saying this is going to solve that issue, but I'm thinking that this might not have been the only table put together wrong. They made a lot of these. I never played on this type of table much, the butcher block table much, because I didn't like the handles. It had the big handles on. You know, they're like 2-inch diameter. I don't like them. I never did like them. Those are all removed. And I did order a set of wooden ones. But the other day I was thinking about it, I think I used them on my tornado table, so I think I need to order another set. But that's not a problem. I'm going to look around, make sure I didn't already order an extra set for this table. But I don't think I did. But I better look before I order another set, because I don't need two sets. Okay, so bottom line, you never know what you're going to get into restoring a table. And I'm confident that this is the correct location. So I'm going to, first of all, bend this piece of metal to fit in there nicely. The other one, I got it pretty good. It looks pretty good. And then I'll get the goal box back on. And then I can screw this one back in too. Okay, let me get that done tonight, and maybe we'll be doing some more tomorrow night. We'll see.